Alright, round 2. Hand might be the hand I mulligan. Yeah, because I don't have any white sources. I don't really have anything I can play. I could play a Corpse Blockade if I draw any land. So mulligans. 3 mulligans. Yeah, okay. I'll keep this. Alright. Mana fixed. Draw a card. Alright. So if we draw another land, we'll be okay for a little bit. No land, okay. Sin Collector, okay, that whiffs. Does show him my hand, but he doesn't get a card out of it, so that's good. I like Sin Collector quite a bit. Like, even if you don't hit an instant or a sorcery, and you probably hit it, like, if you resolve it on turn 3, you probably hit something like 60% of the time or something. So no reason to show him that I drew a land. And I'm going to go ahead and attack him. Or not. Yeah, let's not. I'm just trying to keep him around for a while. And we'll cast the Sunspire Griffin. Does that work? Good, good, good. Like, we could trade this off. It's probably not that big a deal either way, but I prefer not to. He's annoying. Mill is very hard to fight in this format. Just have to be reasonably aggressive, basically. So, with that in mind, Splatter Thug it up, and we will unleash him. Yeah, you only need to mill like 15, 16, 17, 18 cards, and then just make the game go long enough for that they draw. You know, a reasonable time. If you can win on turn 10 with decking, then you only need to get them. You need to mill 13 cards and stay alive for 10 turns, which is not terribly difficult. Depends on your pool. I went back briefly and looked at our pool, and we do have one decking card, kind of, but the problem is it decks both of us. Where is it? Whispering Madness. Could be interesting. Could actually be somewhat playable in our deck, just regardless, as a way, if we dump our hand out early and then they have 5 cards in hand, we have 2. Nice little bit of card advantage there. Well, that's annoying. Get that out of the way there. So he's going to block Splatter Thug all day. He's got some free damage here. Yeah. Alright, Lando. So next turn I can play Haunter of Night Vale, and then I'll be able to at least kind of, if this board remained the same, I'd be able to attack in. But that's kind of a big if. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and hit in with that Splatter Thug, or sorry, with the Sunspire Griffin, and play Corpse Blockade. By the way, is anyone else finding this format that one untapped white mana is like scary? Like the scariest thing, it's like Smite or Swift Justice. Like, I mean, I guess green has giant growth, but there's no other like scary one mana red or black or blue instance really. I guess you could get a weapon surge off, or you could blood rush, like the Rebel Belt Maka. That's kind of scary, but I guess it's mostly just Smite. Like one game where someone just got me over with Smite like all 3 games. What? Okay, so he's gonna tap the Corpse Blockade. So I mean, it appears he's offering a trade here. I'm gonna politely decline. I think he's got. I got hit badly with a ready and willing the other day. That was a pretty nasty one to play around, or even try to play around. And this is gonna nerf a lot of his guys next turn. So. Devour Flesh. Okay. I think we want to get rid of the Corpse Blockade and get aggressive on him. When we gain 4 life this way too, so. Fencing is double strike. Okay. So we need blue, and then we got stuff. All right, and and we will not be blocking with this guy. We're okay with taking like 2 if he attacks with everybody or something. I don't think it's worth it to block with him and put him in combat. Grisly Spectacle on the Hunter. Yeah, okay. And milled a couple decent cards there. Hellish Shadow would have been nice. But don't know if he wants to get aggressive with us. Probably wants to attack with somebody at least. Like the Fencing Ace and the Undercity Informer, probably. Okay, so he leaves the Undercity Informer back. Yeah, that's reasonable. Take 4, go to 15. He's at 9, we do have a flyer out. And a Spike Jester. So let's see if we play the Spike Jester and swing with everybody. He gets in, and then he blocks the Spike Jester with the Snare Squad, eats that, then I get through. No, then he just eat that. But I would get through with the Splatter Thug too. So maybe play the Spike Jester, swing, and that gets me in for 5, unless he wants to chump with this guy, which I don't really think he wants to chump with him. So 5, go to 4. Looks like a 2-turn clock then. Yes, I mean, what else am I going to do with this guy? course, he could just smite. I'm assuming if he blocks the Undercity Informer on Spider Thug, that means he has smite. Nope. All right. Also, that might force him to play more defensively. What's that on? Okay, no, he's got the answer. He's got some nice decking going on. Well, wish you were still around, buddy. Deck is pretty light on removal. What did I have for removal? Like Holy Mantle. That's effectively removal. Swift Justice. Kind of. What else? That was it. That was it. I had a lot of creatures though, so. I think maybe we force him to blow a combat trick. So we can't attack him. He has it to. Yeah, alright, we'll do it next turn if we don't draw anything. He's got cards in hand. Launch party. Okay. Well, that was a pretty good draw. So he's going to have to chump this. I do have a lot of lands left in my deck, so Undercity Informer is going to be a little tricky. I got... Okay, so he's just going to sacrifice it so we don't have to do that math. If we did, I have 1, 2, 3, 5 lands in play, 6, so I had 7 left. So I would have had to get through, sacrifice 7 creatures to get me decked. So that's going to be hard for him to do. Probably didn't want him to draw lands. Nope, did not want him to draw land. He's still playing conservatively. Well, if I attack, I give him the chance to trade off a Fancy Nice or a Snare Squad for Exava, so I'm not going to do that. As much as I hate it, I think I probably just need to run, where is it? Fatal Fumes. Probably just need to run it. It's just so much mana for such a relatively minor effect in green, or sorry, in black. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Assuming he taps the Mastiff. No, he's tapping the creature that can't block. Okay. Yeah. Alright, if you want to blow a trick, that's fine. Yeah, I am at 6 life. Come on, Boros Battleshaper. Boros Guildgate. So close and yet so far. So, if he does it right next turn, he makes this thing not block, and then he can just swing in for the win, right? So might as well attack. Force him to trade and take out. Yeah, he can still do it if he does it right. So he dies first, okay. It's tough when you don't draw your big bomb. Although he just kind of outlasted me, and that's a bomb that qualifies. I don't know why he wouldn't attack. Well, I guess doesn't matter. Does not matter. So sideboard in Fatal Fumes. That would have been nice to have. That would have been super. Fatal Fumes in. Holy Mental out. Would have been so nice to have. But he does have removal, so that's reasonable. Yeah, I think we just run it like this. Alright, game 2, and we'll go ahead and keep this. We've got Exava and the Battle Shapers in hand. We just need to draw that white source, which might be harder than it seems. But like I said, we got 7 out of 23 cards. I don't know, what are the odds I draw one in the next 3? Probably like, what, 60%? Like, it goes like 80% in the next 5? Of course, the odds of me drawing a card that requires white is like 100%, so you gotta factor that in. So, yep, just draw every possible white card. Oh wells. Sin Collector whiffs. Yeah, I don't have. Okay, I sideboarded in an instant, but I had very few. I had Swift Justice, and that was it. Yeah, I added one more. So that's not very good against me, but it does let him know what's up. And we're not going to tell him we drew that quite yet. Just going to go Exava, Unleash, Swing. We get the Tithe Drinker that can start extorting and do some extra damage. Devour Flesh. No! It's the danger in not hitting your 2 drops along the way. He missed a land drop. That's fun times for us. Tithe Drinker, go. Underworld Connections. Okay. It's pretty good for him. Alright, so we're one land off of Boros Battle Shaper. And we do get to extort. So you know what? Trying to think about whether I want to attack or not, and then if I were to attack, I'd of course Fatal Fumes and Sun Collector, because I know he's going to snap block. I think we'll wait on that one. Yeah, we can't extort it this turn anyway, so that's some damage we lose. Hopefully we just rip a land. It's somewhat unlikely. There's 6 left. Okay, so that's not gonna do anything. Yep. Alright, that does something. Fortunately, we only have 1 white source. But we get to play it, we get to extort it. Did I not have my mana rights? No. So that puts out some threats. We got some options. It's not super great with only 1 white source, but stab wound on the guild mage, fine. Lanto. So the question here, we make the Ubersol Gatekeepers. Do we want to trade off the Sun Collector for the Dutiful Thrall? No, not really. So this is a little bit tricky. I played with him earlier. So if you don't want to force somebody to attack or block, you can just press OK. You don't press cancel, you press OK. I don't see, you should be able to do those independently. I don't know. Maybe the beta's weird. Depending on what he does here. Grizzly Spectacle. Oh, so bad. Get to draw a card. Alright, well this will start to do stuff. We are still extorting. This guy's got a pretty good deck. I don't know. Look at these 3 cards. Look, every card he plays. This one's not that good. You don't have gates, but otherwise every card he's played is pretty damn good. Sin Collector's good. That's good. Oh, he finally found a green source. That's not good for me. That's not good for me. That's good for me. And we are still extorting it up, so So let's see, we have enough mana to activate a tap ability and pump him 3 times. So that's pretty good. Assuming he doesn't just that. That's pretty nasty. Well, no reason not to throw the Dutiful Throw in to take 1 point of damage. Fortunately, it doesn't do anything about his... Yeah, he's got a damn good deck. That's good. This is not great. It's okay. So let's see, we play this. Now we have 4 pumps available. So that's 8 damage. Can also use that. So that's, he can block him now. But if I just attack, he could just take it and just try and hit me back with and the life link favors him pretty strongly, unfortunately. So we just have to pass the turn, and unfortunately you have to keep that up, really. He's just going to keep drawing cards with that. Oh, man. Not looking good for me. We need, I don't know, some bounce or something. Just deals with all my bombs. Yeah. This bomb at Devour Flesh, that bomb at Stab Wound, that one at Grisly Spectacle. That's pretty good too. How do I have only 8 cards left in my library? Wow, I know I gotta deck myself too. So even if I attack, I can make this guy 4 pumps. He becomes 8/12. He can actually even deal with it, and then Fatal Fumes doesn't do anything. All right. You gotta just chump block it all day long. I don't know how the hell I win this game. Apparently, I don't know how to win any games. So. Alright, well, he's going to give me the chance to kill the Maze Behemoth. I have to take it. That can block there, I think. That blocks there. And that blocks there, I can regenerate it. And I'm gonna, sorry, this is attacking too. Guess I'll give him the chance to trade off apparently on the Night token. He's probably got something like root-bound defenses or something, and I'm just like completely dead. But we'll see. Tapped green. Launch party. Sacrificing some Sin Collector and destroying The Perilous Shadow. Alright, yep, I'm dead. So he regenerates. And let's see here. Am I just dead? So that's 7, 9, 10, 14. He's gonna gain a bunch of life too. I guess I might as well Swift Justice to save him and extort. Yeah. Yeah, that's not so good. Alright, there's a... Although if you got the right deck, you get Jag Growths and stuff, that's not bad. Alright. Draw 7 mana, win the game. No, it did not happen. Good game. Losing sucks. Alright. See you in the losers bracket if the other guy doesn't just drop, which they kind of often do. But hey, I can win a Dragon's Maze booster. That's worth like 2.2 tickets or something.